First off, I want to say happy birthday to our country of the United States. Happy 4th of July, Independence Day to everybody out there watching. Last night's show, we did something that we don't do very often, and we kind of addressed a political issue. We let you guys know why we're so proud and honored to be making these that we have right back behind me. I just want to get some feedback. What do you guys think about it? What we try to do is we try to open up discussion as much as possible. I'm looking for not just people that agree with everything I say. I'm looking for people that might disagree with what I have to say, and just to be completely civil and have maybe a little bit of a discourse about it. Let us know in the comments below, what do you think about us talking about these sort of things, and good, bad, or otherwise, it don't matter. So here's the clip from last night at the end of the show where we talk about why we're so proud and honored to be making these American flags that you see right behind us and getting them up in as many walls as possible. We're gonna talk about something that's kind of near and dear to me. You know, we're gonna get into a little bit of the philosophy of this company and why we do what we do. Let's just start it right off the bat. Why do we make the flags that we make, you know, over here at Cedar Sense? The first thing is because we love this country. We realize how lucky we are to have been born in this country, to be in this country, the best country in the world. It's kind of a weird thing that I've been seeing lately. It's people are like being ashamed to be from America. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Go talk to anybody that's immigrated to this country. Yeah, I think that's what more people need to do. They need to talk to people that have immigrated. I've talked to all sorts of people that have immigrated from this country, from Mexico, from South Africa, from other countries, Thailand, you know, like, you have to get different perspectives to realize how lucky and good we really have it over here, you guys. It is the best country in the world. I think we've really had it very easy for a long time, and so when you have it easy, you kind of take it for granted of what is taking place in order for this greatness to be achieved. Being in the military, why we respect military members so much, men and women, it don't matter, is because of the sacrifices that were given for us to be here, for me to even be doing this show. A lot of people had to sacrifice themselves, and for people to have this shame of America, it's just, I don't understand it. I don't get it. I never will, and we'll never be that way. We're always going to stand up for American values. We're always going to be for the family unit over here at Cedar Sense, because that's what we are. That's what we stand for. And you know, just it's unbelievable to me how some of these big companies are choosing not to be like that. There's nothing wrong with loving this country. That's one of the messages we are sending out there. We send out there every single day, and yeah, that's the thing. I guess the second thing is we believe it's our duty to do this. We have a voice now. It's not a very big voice in the overall realm of things, but it is a voice nonetheless. We feel it's our duty to get the stars and stripes out there as much as possible. We don't care if it's our stars and stripes. We don't care if you make it. We have a YouTube video where we teach you how to make our flags, you know, so it's not like I'm not trying to be some crazy salesman here to, you know, you have to buy our flags, No, I just want I want pride to come back into America. People just to realize that patriotism needs to be everywhere. It's crazy to me, like, to see some of these videos where I was watching these Armenians. We don't have to get into crazy politics. I was watching this Armenian-born guy in California, I believe, talk to a guy that was born in not Minnesota, but in America, and he was the American citizen was talking about how he wants to burn the flag, and the Armenians going, "Why would you want to do that?" You know, like, it's crazy to me how not all instances, but in a lot of instances, people that are coming to this country that are so happy to come to this country are more patriotic than people that are actually born. Not all people, but some people that are born in this country. And to me, that is a disaster. That is not good for this country. That's a cancer to this country. One thing that needs to happen is we need to unite. I believe that's next. Yeah, that's the next thing here, is we want to unite all people as American citizens, you guys. I think one of the biggest things that's happening is, you know, it's the old saying, united we stand, divided we fall. And there is a big
big push to get us divided. It don't matter. They're trying to divide us on race. They're trying to divide us on sex and gender. They're trying to divide us on sexuality. It's class, all that kind of stuff. There's so much of this going on in this country. And I got the strong viewpoint that I believe 80 to 90% of us, matter we're left, right, our politics, that's a huge one. People are trying to divide us on politics. 80 to 90% of us want the same thing, and that's a brighter future for our families, for ourselves, for our future generations. There is such a thing as being able to disagree with people without hating them. And that has gone out the wayside these last few years. Now, you can have your different reasons for why that is. To me, it's because there's a force out there that's attempting to divide us. And they want to get us bickering and arguing and fighting each other, us down here, as much as I can. Because to them, we're peasants. And the more we fight at each other down here, the more power and the less we see what they're doing up there. So it is our duty to help unite people as American citizens. I don't care if you're black, I don't care if you're white, I don't care if you're Native, Asian, Puerto Rican, Mexican. It don't matter. If you are a citizen of the United States, we need to unite together. We need to come together and really see what's going on. We need to become excellent ourselves, push it into our communities, and keep pushing that upwards and eradicate communism that I believe is not coming to this country. I believe it is in this country already as we stand. If you sit back and watch some of the things that are happening, all this craziness, it is definitely a way to divide us, and that is what communism does. If you don't know anything about communism, I really didn't know a whole heck a lot of it until about 4 or 5 years ago when I started studying this stuff. Every time it's been implemented in any country, for one, it's never worked, and it leads to millions and millions of deaths. What they do first is they divide the people, and then they come in with a solution that was worse than the solution than what it was before they came in. That's communism. I believe that's coming here. I believe it's already here. I believe it's our duty to spread patriotism. It's our duty to unite. Quit fighting about this left and right crap, about this gender crap, about this racism crap. You guys, it's not. This country has really never been easier to survive up until this last maybe this inflation crap that's hitting us all the same. Guess what? Inflation doesn't matter if you're a Democrat or a Republican. It's hitting our wallets the same, you guys. Start thinking about why it's here. Why the media, Fox, CNN, NBC, MSNBC, why these big time media conglomerates that are all the same thing are getting us to fight all the time. Really think about that stuff. Start thinking about these things, you guys. And you know what? I'll just I'll quit preaching here, because I'm really not trying to get political here. I'm just trying to do what I believe is our duty, and that's to unite. But our duty is to spread patriotism. It's our duty to love each other as American citizens, and that's why I love giving away these things. I love making these things that are right behind my back over here, and I'm gonna keep doing it for literally as long as I can do it. Because to me, I don't think there's very much more beautiful than the stars and the stripes, and that's why we do what we do over here at Cedar Sense. And I thank you guys that are hung in there. I know a lot of people left after we gave away the flag, but you guys that are hanging in there, still listening to this is where we stand. You know what? It's not an easy thing to get out there and say this stuff, but I ain't scared to say it. On the other hand, especially a growing company like this, kind of stuff is getting attacked big time out there. Why would anybody attack somebody for loving the country they live in? That's happening. It's literally happening. Why? You know, you got to ask these questions. It's not a bad thing to ask and to speculate. Don't just blindly walk into things and blindly walk off cliffs just because the 50,000 sheep in front of you have walked off that same cliff. Ask. Know what's going on around you. Unite. Even if somebody has a different political belief than you, it doesn't mean that they want our country to burn and you know, they see things different, and you can learn so much by just having conversations. I mean, we got in, like last year, there was a big controversy with something I said on Facebook that I took way the wrong way. I ended up talking to people that had a different viewpoint than me, ended up learning so much stuff, and they ended up learning stuff about us and what we do too. You have to get out there and you have to start conversation. And every time you do this stuff, when you start conversation, you get out there and you try to unite, be respectful. And when it goes, the instant it goes to insulting, you'll know what side is right or wrong, because of the side that starts insulting first, they're resorting back to an immature way. It's like what kids do, you know. Hey, my dad's tougher than you, you know, I'm rubber, you're glue, all that crap. Have respect, have discourse, and talk, speak. When countries begin to lose their freedom of speech, that right there is a totalitarian, is a tyranny, and it is communism, all that wrapped in one. And that's starting to happen in this country, and it needs to go, it needs to be done, and it needs to be more people talking. So I guess that's why we do this right here. That's why I'm doing this right now, is I want to start opening this up and having these tough conversations. And this stuff ain't easy to do, but more people need to do it. There's a guy that I listen to, Andy Frisella. I don't miss an episode. He makes a lot of sense, you know, when he talks about people just need to get out there and start talking about this. Don't come to Andy. He always says, don't come to me and say, man, I love what you do. He says, go out there and talk yourself. So he is a man that's inspiring me to do a lot of this stuff that I do, not because it's what his thing is. It's because it's the right thing to do. It's not wrong to be patriotic. It's not wrong to love this country. It's not wrong to want to unite people. And that's what we're always gonna be about over here at Cedar Sense.
So there was the clip, everybody. Like I said, let me know in the comments below, what do you think about it? What are your thoughts? Good, bad, otherwise it don't matter. One thing that we are gonna do is we are gonna change the show from 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock on Tuesdays. Thank you all for watching, you guys. And just like I said in the clip last night, I want people to hang the stars and stripes on their wall. I want pride to be coming back in this country, and I want to be able to unite people as much as possible. I believe that's why the good Lord has given me this platform, and that's why you guys are watching, and that's why I'm here to do what I'm here to do, you guys. So thank you very much. Let me know your feedback below. And also, we're giving away one more flag next Tuesday. It'll be 6 weeks in a row that we've given away a flag. Make sure you're watching at 6 o'clock Central. We're going to try that for a little bit. If it works, it works. We might keep it at 6. We might even go up to 7 o'clock. But thank you guys for watching the clip. Let me know what you think below. Honesty, that's all I want. Good, bad, or otherwise. Thank you very much. Love you. Happy 4th of July.